Got my hat on, got my glasses on, hooked up. You know, like, I'm feeling a little vulnerable at the minute. Not like I'm under attack, not like I feel I'm under attack or that anybody's attacking me, but the ignored bit, right? It's happening, right? I don't know if I'm going to post this video. If I do happen to say any, this is an esoteric video, right? Like, literally, if I happen to say anything, my opinions, disclaimer, all of that fandango, and also, I swear, right? I just wanted to talk about, because I'm in a place right now. When I started whatever it is that I do, right, was about a year before, or the same year that I started my YouTube channel. I can't really remember. And I started my YouTube channel because there were people from different countries and our country that believed in me, what I had to contribute to the world, right? And I basically said, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to fuck off. Right? I was offered money-making opportunities, right? And it's like, no, I want to learn what it is that I'm on about. And they're like, yeah, well, but you know, like, you've got, I was given a speaking slot, right? And an event that's run by a guy who I used to, back in them days, we're talking decade and a half, used to run the website for a guy who's very well known in the sphere I find myself in. And I don't like pigeonholes. So, yeah. So, a very famous dude. And it was like, look, the world is looking for a female, this man. You know, you'll be able to make loads of money. And I basically walked away and said, nah, I can't do it. Because I could stand there and I can do an hour and a half talk, but when anybody answered me a question, I wouldn't know what the fucking hell to answer, right? Literally, it's like, talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because if I was offered a speaking slot now, I'd be there for fucking 4 hours. I'd give me a little talk for however long it took. I'd plan a 10-minute speech. It'd take me 2 hours, let's face it. And then people could ask me, and it, like on the internet, right? Only in real life. And then they could ask me, like, well, how did you find this out? What is this about? And whatever. Back then, right, this is when I hadn't even done anything in my own personal sphere. I'd literally just clocked on to the fact that conspiracies existed. And it was like, oh my God, who's this woman and her opinion? Let's give her this and let's give her that. And I said, no, I can't do it. Lost my car at the same time. Walked away. Here we are, 15 years on, right? And literally, I find myself like in such a weird place, right? But I've had experiences with a few men on Facebook, and none of them will watch my video because they don't do that, right? But I have this thing where basically if I find somebody attractive, be them man, woman, I nearly said or child then, that no. If I find them man or a woman, right, I will say, I think you're gorgeous, right? I have so many friends on Facebook who can attest to the fact that I've slid into their DMs and said, I think you're gorgeous. And most of them come back with like, no, I'm single. And it's like, oh no, I am as well. Like, I've been single for 12 years this year, right? And I've been celibate for most of them, right? And yeah, not all of them though, right? Yeah. But I've not been in a relationship with anybody in that 12 years, right? So it's like, I feel comfortable in myself to be able to look at somebody else and say, I appreciate the beauty that you bring to this world. I appreciate how gorgeous you are. And to be fair, the predominant amount of people have been, oh my God, thank you so much. That's so sweet. And I could like literally DM them now and say, look, you know, if we were doing a poll, would you be prepared to put your hand up and say, look, yeah, she came to me and she said I'm gorgeous, and I said like I'm not interested, and she said like, well, no, I'm not saying that because of that, I'm saying it because I think you're fucking gorgeous, right? And it's people, so I've got people who will, I swear, like, and like I said, men and women, and that's got fuck all to do with me being bisexual. That's just the fact that I feel comfortable for looking at a beautiful human being and saying, do you know what, you're beautiful, especially if that beautiful human being is a bit like myself and has the flaws, you know, like I'm you know, like I prefer a flaw personally. I like, my ideal type is like literally you wouldn't, like, it just sounds insane. Anyways, right, so basically I feel a bit trapped where I am at the minute, because I had this whole life on YouTube and I'm still doing my YouTube videos. Nobody that I'm mates with on Facebook even fucking knows what I'm about, right? And I fucked up by reaching out and saying to these people, I think you're gorgeous. Because these people now just think I'm some kind of fucking stalking nutjob bob weirdo woman who just literally just fucking clings for dear life. And it's like, would I have been on my own for the last 12 years if that's the person? But that's how I feel I'm being viewed at the minute, as some kind of stalky hell bitch who's just fucking trying to get her claws into anybody. And really, I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, no, I need to be standing up for who and what I fucking am and the 15 years that I've just lived of my life, because I find myself plonked in to a group of men who aren't fucking listening to me, and the only like, right, what, what's his name, the other one, right, okay, so there's 3 guys, and like literally they all, right, and I've told one of them that I think he's gorgeous, right? He is lush as fuck. However, since I've told him this, he's just, it put something in between us. So I'm like, now I'm feeling like I can't tell people that there is one on my Facebook. There is a fella on my Facebook that I fancy the pants off, and he has absolutely fucking no idea. And yeah, but he like is even better looking than the one I said it was better looking. The other one, I don't even know what he looks like, but he's like, ooh, mate, if you knew who you were talking to, you wouldn't be talking like that. That's what I'm saying. I said it, dang it. You know, like, I'm in this place at the minute where I'm being fenced in by people who won't let me reach out, because the things that I'm wanting to say, even the people who I'm in the pigeonhole with, the other truthers, conspiracy theorists, my personal one, tinfoil hatters, that's what I call myself, tinfoil hatter, because, you know, if you're going to label me with something that nobody else is labelled with. See where I'm going? See where I'm going? So yeah, the whole video has done absolutely nothing to explain what I actually came on here to explain Bumping Bubbles. This is the prequel to Bumping Bubbles, because like literally Bumping Bubbles is the major thing. I wanted to do a video on it for weeks, Bumping Bubbles, and then tonight I'm like, mate, I need to explain Bumping Bubbles. And if you have an idea what Bumping Bubbles is, get in touch, because I want to talk to people. This is the thing. I want to talk to. I don't want to bump gonads. I want to bump bubbles. I want to converse with people. And it's like, if you think because your bubbles bump every day that you're better than me, no. We are all equal. All of us are equal. And literally, keep calm, carry on. Keep calm. One day, the world is going to know why I was brought here. And there will be somebody out there that bumps bubbles with me so ferociously, but in a slow motion kind of way, so that we've got to do the bump bubble thing, but so that we meld. And it's like, no, hold on a minute. No, don't go. I want to know what's in your head, and I want to know what's in your head, and I want to know what's in your head. I know what it is that I'm looking for. So if men could please stop thinking that I'm just fucking obsessed with them and that all I'm doing is wanting to hock on someone else, that'd be fab. Because that is so the opposite of what I want. I want somebody who goes, and we just fucking share knowledge, and then we go out and bump bubbles together as a fucking team. That is what romance is about. That is what love is about. So literally, if you think that I am obsessed with you, there will be some people that like that kind of is a bit true about. You know, like there are people that I have like, oh, but he's so cute though, and oh yeah, but the body on that, and oh, his nose, and things like that. You know, like I fancy people. I fancy my Facebook friends, quite a lot of them. And I think that the ones that I've messaged all think that perhaps I've just gone for them. Does that make me a player? But I've always said afterwards, like, no, I do this to everybody. Or I've said it when I actually sent the message. Look, I say this to I do like people to know, like, if somebody found me attractive, I'd fucking love to know that. There's one man, bearing in mind, I had it off last year, and that bloke never told me he found me attractive. There's been one man who actually said, and I ain't going to say his name because he blocked me on Facebook, and I have absolutely no idea why. Because we didn't have a single fucking bad word to say about each other. And he said, like, literally, I want a man with this bloke's brain in there, with the backbone. You know, literally. So I have a backbone, right? And I want people to know that they're loved. I have the fucking straight up bollocks to slide into people's DMs just to say, I think you're fucking gorgeous, and I think that you should be told that more often than you probably are, because we've got fucking supermodels who don't think they're pretty, because we don't tell each other that shit. Anyways, that's by the by. Basically, this was a video about bumping bubbles. I haven't done that, quite obviously. This has turned out to be a video about me moaning about, again, it's like, literally, I don't think I've been taken seriously by a single male member of the truther community. So, like, literally, it's just fucking, well, maybe just in a, oh, bless her kind of way. If you knew where I got my fucking information from, you'd be, well, maybe that's why. Maybe people are just scared of me. Who the fuck knows? All I know is that I came here to love you and to fight for everybody on this planet, human being, animal alike, and the planet that we stand on. And hopefully somewhere down the line there will be somebody that has testicles that will be, all right, then let's see what she's got to say. It happened back in the day, 15 years ago. I had fully grown men saying, yeah, come and come and do a speaking slot. Now I'm saying to people, well, you know, like, you know, you don't really know my backstory. And he's like, yeah, I do. You were scammed and something else. And it's like, that's like since May. That ain't a backstory. I mean, no disrespect to this geezer, but he did put me down, and it's like, I am not the only person that started getting this information at that time, and I feel like, you know, something's coming where what we've learned is going to be needed for everybody. So we need to be listening to everybody. Tits or no tits, vagina or no vagina, willy or no willy. We need to be able to speak to each other with backbone. Fuck genitalia. Let's bring back the backbone and let's start. Let's saddle up the hippos. Let's fucking do something mature, intelligent, and together. They need bringing down. Who is with me? Who? I don't. My button didn't work. See, like, I am a twat with this stuff. If I was to get into a friendship with somebody, if I just got into a community ship, what, like business ship with somebody who knew how to do videos, like, we could make my videos look well better. Still not going to monetize them, so I can't advertise anything to anybody because I don't want to make money. And this is the future. Again, if you want to speak to me, if you want to like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell, I'm going to say it on the end of my video. Why the fuck not? It's like, I've spent all this fucking time not promoting myself, and then I've got people going like, yeah, your backstory is getting hacked by a scammer in the end of April. Oh, mate. We need to be discussing what is coming. We really fucking do. Who's with me? Let's discuss it. Please, just talk to me and each other. That's how we'll get through this. And, of course, love. Lots and lots of love.